Good afternoon. Today we are going to talk about commitment and the importance of keeping my commitments. Not just to other people, but to myself. Now, I want to be very clear. I am not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I don't have a degree in psychology, but I do believe in psychology. One of the things that I most recently learned is that it is a very popular belief that 90% of our decisions are made in the unconscious mind. That my conscious mind, even if I think I'm weighing in and I'm weighing out the pros and the cons, that 90% of my decisions that I make in my life come from my unconscious mind. And what is my unconscious mind? It's the library of experiences that my brain stores and remembers from a child. All the experiences that I've had, all the things that I've been through, that when faced with life situations today, 9 out of 10 of my decisions are based on things that have already happened to me or that I've already done. And this is why I think it's so important to maintain my commitments to myself, right? And the reason I want to talk about this, tell yourself that you're going to do something and then you don't follow through, that piece of information gets stored in the library. And if it happens often enough, whenever I go to make another commitment to myself, the unconscious mind makes the decision for me, and I let myself down. I've learned that it's better to not even make a commitment if I'm not going to keep it, because of the damage that it does. And this is not talking about, the stuff when we grow up and when people tell us that, we're a failure or we're not going to amount to anything. Of course, this has a drastic effect on the decisions that we make today. But I'm talking about the damage that I do to myself every single time I say, I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to start dieting tomorrow. I'm going to exercise tomorrow. I'm going to look for a job tomorrow. I'm going to sign up for that class tomorrow. And when I don't follow through, I am cementing in my unconscious mind the idea that it's okay to not follow through on my decisions. Therefore, the next time I'm faced with a situation where I make a commitment, it will be that much harder for me to fulfill it. And I know this is only focusing on the problem, right? And I want to get to the solution, right? Because the solution is changing my behavior, is allowing myself not to make the decisions on impulse, but to stop and think about what I'm going to do and make decisions or commitments that I know I'm going to follow through with. Like yesterday, I woke up, I was on the computer, and I said, I'm going to run today. I've been telling myself that I was going to run for months now, that I wanted to start running. And every time the opportunity came, I found something else to do. I don't know if that's ever happened to anyone else, right? Where you're about to do something that you've been telling yourself you're going to do. And now all of a sudden you start cleaning dishes and cleaning the bathroom and folding the clothes, things that you've been putting off for a while. And now all of a sudden that you have something to do, you find an excuse not to do it. And I don't know if that's only me. But the other day, I ran because I knew that if I didn't run, that the next time I had an idea to do something for myself, it was going to be that much harder to follow through. So I got up and I ran and I recorded my run, and it wasn't impressive at all, right? And I made a decision to come out here today and record, and I didn't want to. My head is hurting. I got a sty in my eye. I'm tired. I want to go do something else. But I came out. Not just because I told myself I was going to come out, not just because I want to put a video out this week, but because of the damage that I know it will do if I didn't follow through. So what I'm saying to you is make decisions that you're going to follow through with, right? The way to beat this is to make small commitments to yourself and then achieve them, accomplish them. Because what happens is you build momentum. right? And every time that I follow through on a commitment that I make to myself, it becomes that much easier to follow through on the next commitment. And then the commitments that I make can be bigger and bigger each time because I'm gaining momentum. Momentum is something that's really hard to start, but really difficult to stop. It's like a train. If you put one small 2x4 on a train track, the train won't be able to go over it. But you let that train get up to 60, 70, 80 miles an hour and start gaining momentum, and it will go through a building. That's the power of momentum. And I am encouraging you to build momentum in your own life by making decisions that you can follow through with. And stop making broken promises to yourself so that I build a library in my brain of success, a library of following through, so that when my unconscious mind is triggered in a situation, it remembers that I followed through and not that I'm constantly letting myself down. Thank you and God bless, and thank you for joining. If you like anything that you heard, please hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel because you're not going to want to miss what happens here. And if you feel like there's anyone that could enjoy or get something out of this, please share the video with them. Thank you. Have a good day.